I'm doing a thermal imaging video for 8123. Essentially, I'll be going around the house looking for possible air leaks, missing insulation, looking at the ceilings under tubs and toilets, seeing if I could see any really cold spots. And there's going to be cooler spots around the edges, which is the darker purple, and that's pretty typical. And then also you'll see the studs in the wall above the window and over here, because the studs have less of an insulation value than actual insulation. And this machine is a good stud finder. So I'll also be looking at all the heating registers to see if they're pumping out heat, the furnace running. And I'll be looking at windows around doors, looking for air leaks. There's some typical things that I see around the windows, usually colder in the corners as well. Laundry room. There are some cold spots that you can see around the floors where the flooring doesn't connect to the wall, where there's a gap between the baseboard. Let's see how that kind of makes a difference. Right here, by the sliding door. Some gaps around the fireplace. You can see how the fireplace, when it heats up, this thing can warm up the entire room, not just the fireplace. Sometimes these hot lines can be either a heating duct or just the hot water piping. I ran the water heater out for a good while. Let's see how the sun heats up the floors.
Well, we are both, and this is very rare for us to travel at the same time ever, because of obvious reasons, because we work together. But we're doing a family trip to Italy in September. So, no, not on this trip. We're going to be near Tuscany, like wine country. We're favorite wine and food folks, but.
It looks a little bit darker here. It may be a large beam. You can see the ceiling joists. We're in the primary bedroom. So the heat is blowing right there. That's why it's hot. You can see, not seeing anything terribly bad yet. Everything looks pretty normal. You can see how the temperature changes pretty quickly. Those little dark spots, likely freeze vents. A teeny little, like a 0.5 millimeter gap right there. And I have a negative pressure going on, so I got all the exhaust fans running and all the doors and windows shut. So the air is trying to find a way inside the house. The shower. We're in the northeast bedroom. That's something there. We'll see what that is when I get in the attic. We'll see what I can find out. Maybe might just be insulation that was disturbed. Pretty common. Could be something else. Some notes about the door. Couple doors not fitting so well. Yeah, so that's the video. Looks pretty well insulated. All the exterior doors and windows are pretty tight. I didn't really see much missing insulation. Nothing worthwhile to put any money into. But there's the little spot up here in the northeast bedroom. I'll see what I can find out. They did just paint everything in the house. And right there is some cracking drywall. It's a brand new paint job, so might be some moisture. Hard to tell because this is brand new paint and it takes a while to change. But you can see in the living room where it's already started to show there are no roof vents.